Airbnb just out with its numbers as well. Now, those shares are down by 3.5%. Let's run it through it here quickly. Airbnb beat on a number of metrics looking backwards at the third quarter. It looks like it is the fourth quarter forecast that is responsible for the drop in the shares. But let's tell you about the third quarter first. The revenue there rose by 18% in the third quarter and came in ahead of estimates at about $3.4 billion. Gross bookings rose by 17% to $18.3 billion. And the company's EBITDA was ahead of estimates at $1.8 billion. Also closely watched the nights and experiences booked. The number of nights and experiences booked, 113.2 million. All of these numbers were ahead of estimates. But what about the outlook? For the fourth quarter, the company says revenue will be $2.13 to $2.17 billion. Analysts on average have been looking for $2.18 billion. So
yes,
obviously
that's a disappointment there.
Leaves some room for them to miss estimates. And they talk, Josh, in the statement a little bit about what they see in the fourth quarter. A little color.
Yeah, they do mention volatility, specifically saying we are seeing greater volatility early in Q4 and are closely monitoring macroeconomic trends and geopolitical conflicts that may impact travel demand. And they go on to say we currently expect our nights booked growth in Q4 to moderate relative to Q3, and you can see the reaction there in the after hours.
Yeah, the company does say that for profitability that they expect adjusted EBITDA for the fourth quarter to be a record on a nominal basis and margin that goes up year over year. So that's one thing they're trying to emphasize as a little bit more positive here. But again, as we try to read the tea leaves of what is happening in the broader economy, right? Are we starting to see weakening from this hot period of travel demand? Is that what this is telling us? Again, I think we'll have to look to the conference call to get a little bit more color on that. But that is, I think, a question that looms over not just Airbnb, but the airlines, the hotel companies.
No, I think you're absolutely right. It's a great read on the consumer. Like you get this real look at the consumer. What is travel demand going to look like in the months ahead, given all these storm clouds that we're talking about all the time with strategists and economists?
So interesting. When I had my conversation with the Royal Caribbean CEO Jason Liberty last week, he is not seeing those storm clouds. He emphasized that he is catering to a higher end customer, and cruisers are devoted folks, and they're booking out far in advance. So again, like everything else, it's sort of lumpy, sort of uneven.